Hello and welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist Saurabh Vitlamurthy, welcoming you to the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Here it's Sunday afternoon here, and we are here in the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium in Hyderabad. As Hyderabad have won the toss and have decided to bat first, and they have got off to a flyer of a start with both the Travis Head, especially, and Abhishek Sharma. Starting with a flurry of boundaries there. The partnership now 37 for no loss, 41 for no loss after 3.1 overs. And if at all you're joined in here on Sports Beyond Cancer, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us. This time, Tyagi banks it in short. Abhishek Sharma a little too late on the pull shot, and the ball goes towards the short square, and they'll take an easy single there. So that's the story so far here in the 40th Premier League, and hope you all are doing good and hope you're having a wonderful time here. This is your very own sports journalist Saurabh Vitlamurthy, bringing you a professional style of sports commentary here on Sports Beyond Cancer as we cover this 45th IPL game of the 2026 edition live here from Hyderabad. And if all you love what we do out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against the 5th cancer. So kindly hit that subscribe button there. It's 42 for no loss after 3.2 overs, with Abhishek Sharma batting on 15 of 9 and Travis Head currently on 27 of 11 there. He has got off to a flyer of a start here. He's looking some good touch tonight, this afternoon here. It's a hot afternoon here in Hyderabad, and here you go, Karthik Tyagi running in to Travis Head. Running into Travis Head here, this time a slow bounce, good change of pace there, rolls his fingers on the arm and probably getting a little bit high over Travis Head there, and they have signaled a white ball there. Karthik Tyagi is unhappy with the umpire's decision there, but I think Ajinkya Rahane will not be taking such a gamble for a white ball at the start of this innings, so that will remain as a white ball there. Sunrisers Hyderabad, what a comeback in this tournament. They have won 5 on the trot, and they definitely look to storm into the top of the table. They are currently in the 3rd place, and they have gelled wonderfully as a unit there, especially the likes of Travis Head coming into form, Ishan Kishan in form, and Abhishek Sharma in form, and Henrich Klaasen in form, and the likes of Ishan Malinga, who's bowled wonderfully in this campaign for them, and the arrival of Pat Cummins has definitely boosted the spirits out there. And if at all you love what we do out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, do not forget to hit that like button, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against the 5th cancer. So kindly hit that like and subscribe button there. Here is Karthik Tyagi running into bowl to Abhishek Sharma. This time banks in shot. Abhishek Sharma goes for the pull shot here. Is not at all got a hold of it. The ball's in the air and straight into the hands of the fielder there in the mid-wicket region there. Cameron Green inside the circle takes an easy catch there, and that will be the first breakthrough here for Kolkata Knight Riders. A much required breakthrough here. Kolkata desperate to win every single game to make a case to at least better the position and also qualify for the for the next phase of the tournament here. The ball was banged in shot onto his body. Abhishek Sharma a little too early into the pull shot here, doesn't get much elevation nor power. The ball sliced up in the air, and Cameron Green in the mid-wicket region there holds on to an easy catch here, and that will be the end of Abhishek Sharma. He's the current leading run scorer in this campaign, and he's been dismissed for just 15 runs of 10 balls there, and Sunrisers Hyderabad will be 44 for 1, and the Karthik Tyagi picking up his wicket of the first over here. He's in his first over here, and that with the big wicket of Abhishek Sharma, the ICC world #1 T20 international batter, and also the current orange cap holder there. Abhishek Sharma has been dismissed by Karthik Tyagi, 44 for 1 after 3.4 overs. Ishan Kishan will make his way at number 3 here for Sunrisers Hyderabad. The last time I think he was out for a golden duck as he chopped onto the stumps of the bowling of Allah Muhammad Ghazanfar against Mumbai Indians. But tonight he's a tad early there with Abhishek Sharma trying to pull the ball getting a little bit higher on the bat, and no power elevation to clear the fielder in the circle, and easy catch there for Cameron Green, who had to run from the mid-wicket region towards the short square. And he holds on to the catch here. Here is Tyagi running in all the way to bowl to Ishan Kishan. This time in the air, off the outside edge. Just going above the bowler's head here, and will roll down towards the mid-on there. Oh, that could have been nasty there. That could have been only if that had found the hands of Karthik Tyagi. That would have been a complete turnaround here. Once again, good length delivery, and the ball shaping away from the left-hander, and Ishan Kishan closing the face of the bat a tad early, and off the outside as the ball popped in the air, but way above the bowler's head, and a couple of bounces towards mid-on there. That's just be a dot ball there. Lucky reply there for Ishan Kishan. This time rolls his fingers on the ball, onto his body. He's happy to just help it along towards the wide of the short third. A short fine, and he'll be crossing over for a single there. And with that single, Ishan Kishan is off the mark. 45 for 1 after 4 here. And to all the folks who are just joined in here on Sports Beyond Cancer, this is your very own sports journalist, Saurabh Vettamurthy, welcoming you all to the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Hope you're doing good and hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful time here. I'm currently 33 and battling my 5th cancer. I've worked as a sports journalist for 8 years, 4 years in India, 4 years in New Zealand, covering various leagues across the country and the globe. In New Zealand, and also the Tokyo Olympics 2020, which happened in 2021 due to COVID. But unfortunately, my 5th cancer coming in, and I had to lose out 3 years of my life just battling my 5th cancer alone. But before the T20 World Cup, I fortunately entered the remission phase, and I thought, why not do something here on the virtual platform until I finish my complete recovery and process, which is going to take 18 months, because still I have the likes of plastic surgery, tissue reconstruction surgery, so it's going to take 18 to 20 months there. So I thought, why not do something out here on the virtual platform and show it out to the world, and also fight against my life and fight against the universe, and to show everyone that resilience goes a long way, and no matter what the odds, I'm not going to settle for anything else, and will keep fighting for my passion, and will keep fighting for my hope, and will keep fighting for my life there. And it's all been possible because we are trying to form a global community out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. We have a lot of fans coming across the globe from Canada, USA, Sri Lanka, New Zealand, South Asia, then Australia, UK, United States, West Indies, Guyana, Trinidad. Wonderful, wonderful to have such a wonderful community out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, and trying to build such a kind of community out here. This time, Cameron Green, ball shaping away from the left-hander. Ishan Kishan handling just guided along the ground towards the backward point, towards the third man, and he'll pick up a single there. They got off to a good start, especially Travis said he's carried his form from the previous game. He got his lost form in the last game after he was dropped thrice, and he managed to put some runs on board with 70 odd runs, I guess. And tonight he's looked in some sublime touch here. Here is Cameron Green. Travis had the ball was a little bit short outside the off stump. He leans back and punches it in the air wide off the mid-off over the infield, and the ball will run away into the boundary. There are 4 runs here. He's in that kind of a media tonight. Travis Head is definitely letting the opposition know about his intents and the mindset he has tonight, as he's walked out in the hot sun, and he's played some sublime shots out there in the middle at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium here. This time he'll pick up one more boundary, 2 boundaries on the trot here. This time cross seam delivery, wobble seam, and a little bit short, and he gets underneath the ball and hits a drive over the mid-off, wide off mid-off there. Once again in the similar region there, he'll pick up 4 runs here. He's raced away to 36 of 14 here, Travis Head. Green coming in from around the wicket here. Once again, they'll run away into the boundary there. Lucky there on this occasion for the batter there. The ball was banged in short outside the off stump. He goes for the pull shot off the inside as the ball runs away and will go towards the deep backward square, and will be a boundary once again. 3 boundaries on the trot here. poor channel on this occasion. The ball on to the leg stump and poor length because Travis said clearing his fragment, tried to play the pull shot, won't play it towards the deep square, but off the inside as the ball will run away towards the deep backward square and pick up 4 runs here. And Lucifer 5615, hi to you too, hi Lucifer, hope you're doing good, hope you're enjoying the stream, and thank you for hitting the subscribe button there. Expensive start here for Cameron Green, already 3 boundaries at the trot here. This time the rolls his fingers on the ball, it's angled into his body there, he shuffles away from the leg stump there and he follows him up, and that will be a single to end the over as the Manish Pandey will field the ball and return the ball back to the keeper there. That will be 59 for 1 after 5 overs here. It's been a good start here for Sunrisers Hyderabad, and they have definitely got off to a flyer of a start here. $59 for 1 after 5 overs. Karthik Tyagi into his second year, banks it short, shaping away from the left-hander, is only able to punch it, slap it towards the mid-off there. That's just it on board here. The current run rate 11.42 with scoring the bulk of the runs. He scored 41 of them. That kind of a start for the Australian here. Kolkata Knight Riders will be eager to see the back of him as early as possible because the way he bats, the kind of mindset he brings in along with his aggression with the bat there, he can definitely take the team away within a matter of 4 to 5 overs there. This time wonderful ball, shaping away from the left-hander and almost the Yorker there. He somehow managed to squeeze it towards the long off. He'll pick up a single there. This time, Ishan Kishan, the ball banged in short and he'll play the pull shot. The ball will go over the fielder there in the deep backward square. That will be huge, 6 here. It's the last over of the power play and Ishan Kishan wants to capitalize. The poor delivery there. A slower bouncer, tried the slower bouncer, 117.0 clicks on that one. Coming in from around the wicket, rolls his fingers on the ball and it was on down the leg, and Ishan Kishan only had to swivel his body and pull it and place it to perfection and help the ball itself towards the fine leg region there for a 66 meter 6 there. And he follows it off with a wonderful boundary there. 4 runs here for Ishan Kishan. First to 6 and now he follows it up with a wonderful 4 there. The ball outside the off stump and is just gutted towards the third man, between the third man and the backward point, and the ball runs away. Between the short third and the backward point, and the ball runs away into the boundary there. Just opening the face of that and just using the pace and just guiding it between the two fielders there. Extremely cheeky there from the Sunrisers wicket keeper there. 71 for 1 after 6 here. And that'll be the end of the power play. Go start here for Sunrise Hyderabad with the bat here once again. 71 for 1 after 6 here. And that'll be the end of power play. And strategic timeout has been taken by the teams here. Varun Chakravarti into the attack here for the 7th over here, and Travis had misfield there in the deep, in the backward square, deep backward square. I think it's Anukul Roy, if I'm not wrong, and just let the ball go pass through his hands, and that's the 4 runs here. He's one shot away from a half century. Kindly beg your pardon. We were trying to adjust the click out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, and that's the reason we were working on it, and that's the reason we could not cover the last couple of minutes there. So kindly excuse me. And now that the issue's been solved, I can probably turn on the camera once again here. Hopefully, you don't mind at all. We were trying to solve some glitch out there, and that's the reason I was just working on it. The audio cable was not coming out in single output there. It was taking multiple inputs there. So we were just trying to figure that out. It's been sorted now, and 78 for 1 after 6.5. It's been that kind of a start here from Hyderabad tonight. Travis had banged wonderfully out there in the middle here in the hot sun of Hyderabad. As here is Varun Chakravarti tossing it slower through the air, flight to delivery, and Travis Head will hit it straight down the ground over the long one. The huge six there into the second tire. That will be 6 runs and also a consecutive 50s here for Travis Head. Wonderful batting there from the Australian. Definitely he's back in form here. He was the only one amongst the top 4 in this lineup who was not amongst the runs. Now he's to join the party there, and that 6 will bring up a huge half century here for Travis Head, racing away to 53 off 22 balls. And standing ovation there from the dugout there, and also the fans here in orange who are all here on this Sunday afternoon to support their favorite team, that is Sunrisers Hyderabad here. 84 for 1 after 7 overs here. And do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us. These are folks who just joined here on Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Rajiv Gandhi Murthy, a sports journalist currently battling the 5th cancer there. And earlier this afternoon, Sunrisers Hyderabad winning the toss and deciding to bat first under the hot sun there. As here is Vaibhav Aurora, who was expensive of his first over there, being back to his second spell there. His first over going away for 17. This time starts off with an off cutter onto the pad. So he's happy to tuck it down towards the wide of the long one for a single there. Sensible batting there. He would be happy to watch the proceedings from the other end, especially when the batter like Travis Head is creating carnage and havoc at the other end. Wonderful to witness from the best seat in the house, and just take a single and watch the proceedings from the other end there. Happy to play second fiddle to Travis Head here. Travis Head, a wonderful 50, unbeaten 53 off 22 balls. Kolkata Knight Riders on the other hand will be keen to see the back of this batter as early as possible, or else we all understand how lethal he can turn out to be. This time coming in from around the wicket here into the left, and slow bar bouncer angling into his body there. He's pulled the ball along the ground towards the deep backward square. That'll just be a single there. 121.4 clicks on that one straight away, reducing the pace on the ball there. Nothing to lose here for Kolkata. They definitely need to win every single game to make a case to progress in the tournament, if at all they want to progress in this tournament here, if at all they have any possibilities at all. As 86 for 1, 7.2 overs. Vaibhav Aurora, slow full toss outside the off stumps. He drives it towards the wide of the sleeper cover there. Cameron Green will have to run towards his left and cut the ball away. Poor running there between the batters out there. Definitely 2 runs written all the way, but all they can manage is just a single there. Ishan Kishan wanted the second, but Travis said declining him the second, denying him the second, declining for the second run, and they'll have to stay content with just a single there. 87 for 1 after 7.3. Definitely it's going to be a high belter. We all understood that it was going to be a high scoring game, but we'll have to see how much can SRH put on board here. This time a slower bouncer once again angling outside the off stump. He had to jump in the air and reach out for the ball, and slaps the ball in the air over the cover fielders there, and before the sweeper cover will cut it off, they can only manage a single there. And to all the folks watching the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer, just do us a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against the 5th cancer there. Wonderful to have all you out here on this global community out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. This time a slow ball angling into the pads of Ishan Kishan, gently tucks it down towards the mid-wicket region, and the field there from the deep will run in quickly, and the batters can just take single on that occasion. 89 for 1 after 7.5. Sunrisers Hyderabad currently find themselves in the 3rd spot in the table. They are currently enjoying their winning streak and having the momentum in the right positive direction there, winning 5 on the trot here. They have definitely made a serious comeback to this contest. Once again, good change of pace. Once again, rolling his fingers on the ball. Banks it in short. Travis Head failing to read the ball. Come from the hands of the bowler there. A little too early into the pull shot. Off the outside is the ball. rolls towards the short third, and that will just be a dot ball to end the over. Good comeback here from Vaibhav Arora. His first went for 17. His second has only gone for 5 runs there. That will be 89 for 1 after 8 here. Kolkata Knight Riders, on the other hand, find themselves in the 8th spot in the points table. They'll be eager to get a win and climb up the points table and take the league as deep as possible, if at all they have any chances to make it to the next stage here. Varun Chakravarti into the attack here, and Kishan straight away, he'll pick up a boundary there. Good shot there, using his feet. He'll pick up 4 runs, and definitely that will bring out the flags, orange flags out here in the middle. The ball was into the left-hander, a good length delivery. He charging down the ground, punches it straight back, and all the way down the ground, boundary there. Wonderful shot here towards the long boundary, and they are trying to counter-attack Varun Chakravarti. As this time once again banks it in short. He had all the time in the world to rock back and pulls it away, and the ball will go towards the deep mid-wicket region there. 4 runs here for Ishan Kishan there. Wonderful shot here, and poor bowling once again. A half tracker there, a lot of width on offer, and these left-hand batters definitely love it when it comes to play the pull shot here, and he's placed it to perfection wide of the deep mid-wicket fielder, and will run away into the boundary there. And with that boundary, that will also bring up the 50-run partnership for the second wicket here. Unbeaten 53 runs of 23 balls here, 28 balls here if I'm not wrong. They were 28 balls. Gatapa Singh, how are you? I'm doing good. Gatapa Singh, thank you so much for your message. Gatapa Singh, hope you're doing good and hope you're having a wonderful time. It's extremely kind of you to be here on a Sunday afternoon, and hope you're enjoying the stream and as well as the game between Sunrisers Hyderabad and the Kolkata Knight Riders there. Thank you so much once again for your message there. As here is Varun Chakravarti running into Travis Head, backs himself away off the leg stick there, but Varun Chakravarti, in pursuit of keeping it away from the reach of Travis Head, throws it way beyond the white guideline on the offside, and that should be a white ball here. 11.65 the current run rate. They'll be definitely looking to get somewhere about 225 because that's the par score here on this surface. Better ball tries to go over the cover region, but off the inside edge. The ball punched back towards the bowler. That will be a dot ball here. This time Varun Chakravarti flighted outside the off stump, trying to take the ball away from the angle of the left-hander, but Travis said he'll hit it straight over the covers there, regions there, and he'll become a 6 there towards the wide of the long off region there. Wide of the long off region there. Wonderful shot here from Travis said here, getting underneath the ball, putting in the forward stride, and it is straight over the wide of the long off region there for a huge, beg your pardon there, he's hit it over the long off there for a huge 6 there. Wonderful shot, using his forward stride to perfection there, getting underneath the ball, great body balance and head position, and he'll pick up 6 runs there. This time the ball a little short, but not that short as Travis Head would have expected. Goes to play the pull shot and he sliced it in the air, and the fielder there, Cameron Green, in the mid-wicket, will be interested there. He's positioning himself underneath the ball, and he's held on to the catch here, and that will be the end of the Australian here. He's played a wonderful knock, but Varun Chakravarti will have the final laugh here. There you go. Great sportsmanship spirit here from Varun Chakravarti, tapping the back of Travis Head for his wonderful knock here. And Travis Head, he's given a wonderful start here for Sunrisers. He's been dismissed, caught by Cameron Green, bowled Varun Chakravarti, 61 of 28 balls with a strike rate of 218. Sunrisers Hyderabad 105 for 1 after 8.5 here. Much required. 105 for 2 there, beg your pardon there. 105 for 2 after 9 overs there. Much required breakthrough here for Kolkata Knight Riders and Varun Chakravarti. He was taken for about I think 2 boundaries and a 6 coming off the over, so he's taken almost to 16 runs coming off the over, but Varun Chakravarti having the final laugh by picking up the wicket of Travis Head off the last ball here. 105 for 2 after 9 overs, and the partnership of 61 of 32 has been broken now. 61 of 32. The partnership, wonderful partnership has been broken, but that will also bring in the likes of Heinrich Klaassen here at number 4 here for Sunrisers there. This time Varun Chak, Sunil Narayan. It's going to be a spin attack from both the ends, and he's been brought into the attacks here. Deepadar, hi to you too. Hi Deepadar, hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Extremely thankful for you to be out there in the stream and also to send your message out here. Definitely makes us feel like a human there. Especially we especially want people to interact with us so that it makes me feel more like a human, because I've been craving to have human interaction because I want to have that kind of a conversation, kind of a stream, not just me speaking out to a camera, because I've been on the edge of my bed battling my 5th cancer every single day, and definitely these kind of messages makes me feel more like a human and not just talking out to a camera, and also helps me stay positive in my fight against my 5th cancer there. Thank you so much, and hope you're enjoying the stream, and hope you share it with your friends and family too. As Heinrich Klaassen there, the South African wicketkeeper, who's also been in that kind of a touch. We saw in the previous game, he batted wonderfully against Mumbai Indians, taking them across the line. As Sunil Narayan, a good ball here, turning sharply into the right-hander. He's punched on the bounce back to the bowler. That must be a dot ball here. Well, I was just looking across the games and just trying to get a pattern about the South African wicketkeepers. These South African wicketkeepers are enjoying this Indian Premier League, especially this edition. Quinton de Kock's already got a century. Ryan Rickleton has already got up to a century. He's starting to look extremely good. Christian Stubbs is playing wonderfully for Delhi Capitals. And then the likes of Heinrich Klaassen is almost in the race for the orange cap and is batting wonderfully throughout the season. He's been Mr. Consistent for Sunrisers Hyderabad. He's too is our South African wicketkeeper. And then I forgot one more South African wicketkeeper there. And also the likes of the Rajasthan Royals there in the form of Donovan Ferreira there. He's also a South African wicketkeeper batter there, and he's also been in that kind of a form here. So the South African wicketkeepers batters enjoying this edition of the IPL there. Wonderful to see a lot of South African wicketkeeper batters having wonderful merry time out here in the IPL, being amongst the runs, and they have been instrumental for the respective teams. As here is Sunil Narayan, just 1 run coming off the 5 balls here. He's kept it tight here. Good ball this time. The ball stopping on the batter, and he'll just push it down towards the long on, and he'll pick up a single there. Great over here from the West Indian spin maestro, as just 2 runs coming off this 10th over there. That'll be 107 for 2 after 10. The halfway stage in Sunrisers innings, they have 60 more balls to go. There is 10 more overs to go. Can they replicate the exact 107, or will they be able to get more than 107? They definitely need to get somewhere close to 210 or 220, because it's that sort of a wicket. It's a batter's paradise, the bowler's nightmare here in the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, and because there won't be much dew coming in play in the second half, I think they definitely need to do their best to defend as less as possible. From Kolkata Knight Riders will be eager to defend them as less as possible. Sunrisers on the other hand will be keen to maximize. They've already got 107 on board. They'll be happy to get somewhere close to 220 by the end of the 20th over. Anything about 220, they'll definitely take it, especially from the juncture they find themselves at the current situation here. Cameron Green into his second over here. Once again, good length. He's shaping away from the right-hander outside the off stump. He's checked his drive and driven it towards the cover field. Nothing more than a dot ball there. 133.7 clicks on that one. Cameron Green, a smooth, steady action there, running smoothly into his stride and using his elevation, hitting the deck hard there. Here is Green. This time Heinrich Klaassen trying to clear the field. Has he mistimed it? It's a drop chance there. This time unbelievable here from Rinku Singh, who's been wonderful out there in the outfield there. But tonight he's dropped the catch there. How costly could this turn out to be? It's the big catch of Heinrich Klaassen there. Heinrich Klaassen in no position to play the shot. The ball was bowled in good length delivery, shaping away from the right-hander there, fetching it all the way from outside the off stump. He's tried to get underneath the ball and he sliced it in the air on the edge of the rope. Rinku Singh has drop the catch into his palms, and it goes through his palms over the ropes. That will be 6 runs here. How costly could that turn out to be? He's a big wicket here. We all understand he's been in that kind of a form here. How costly could that turn out to be? Because that would have been that could have meant 2 wickets falling in quick succession. But Rinku Singh, who's been exceptional with his outfield fielding, especially you saw the catches he took in the last game, extremely surprising that Rinku Singh dropped that catch there. This time once again cross-seam delivery, but this time angling into the leg stick, and he flicks it away in the vacant area in the deep mid-wicket, and he'll pick up 4 runs here. A better shot on this occasion from Henrich Klaasen. A couple of bounces and the ball will trickle down into the boundary there. A 6 and a 4 here. This time a slow bouncer rolls his fingers on the ball. That this time in this year, will this be taken here? A stunner of a catch here for Roman Powell. What a stunner of a catch here. The West Indian all-rounder has plucked the ball from thin air there. That is a wonderful fielding there from the West Indian all-rounder. Has he hurt himself in the process there? The ball was flying over him. The ball was hit with that kind of a force there. It was definitely traveling there. He had almost ran into the ground there. And Henrich Klaasen once again, Cameron Green rolling his fingers on the ball, bowling a slow bouncer outside the off stump, and the ball was pulled with that kind of venomous force towards the deep mid-wicket region there. Roman Powell was running into the ball, but he ran a little bit too early, and the ball was going beyond him, and he dived towards his right with an outstretched hand above his head, putting in extra effort there from Roman Powell, and is held on to a wonderful catch. One-handed stunner here from the West Indian all-rounder, and Henrich Klaasen will have to make his way back towards the dressing room here. What a wonderful catch here, but it's been sent upstairs here. What a wonderful catch here. What a wonderful catch. That was definitely traveling there. Great commitment there shown in by the West Indian all-rounder. His body was literally in the air. The ball was traveling, and he had run a little bit extra into the field of play, and the ball was gone. The ball was gone beyond him, and he took the ball from beyond his reach, diving towards his back and right and back, and it was literally both the feet in the air and his arms outstretched, and with just the ball being held into the palm there. He has big palms, no wonder there. He's a big unit there, Roman Powell, and then he rolls on the ground there. And Henrich Klaasen, it took such a kind of a beauty, and in the process he's also damaged his goggles there. He's damaged his sunglasses there, and what a wonderful catch here. Well, they are still checking upstairs that if that was completed clean, if his entire body was stable there. So it's been sent upstairs to just check if he took the catch cleanly there. What a wonderful effort there. That is called hunger there. Well, if this catch turns out to be out, the most relieved person on the ground will be Rinku Singh. The most relieved person on the ground could be Rinku Singh, because he's just dropped Henrich Klaasen a couple of balls ago, which went into the boundary for a 6 there. And we all understand how dangerous of a batter Henrich Klaasen can be. And with the kind of form he's been in the tournament so far, he's an absolute threat here. And there you go, the third umpire is confirming it. That's a clean out here. Wonderful take here by Roman Powell under the sun. The ball coming swiftly into him and traveling away from him, and he would run a little bit too into the field of play, not timing his run perfectly, but in the last moment he put in the dive towards his right, an outstretched hand, and timing his jump to perfection. A one-handed stunner there coming in from the big West Indian out here, and it took that kind of a catch to dismiss the likes of Henrich Klaasen. Henrich Klaasen, there you go, he's been dismissed for 11 runs of 8 balls. He's looked a little bit nervous tonight here. He's not he's not timing the ball perfectly. You saw the previous 6 also was a catch dropped by Rinku Singh on the edge of the long on there, and this time Roman Powell holds on to the catch. He fails to capitalize on the dropped opportunity, and he is slowly making his way back towards the dressing room as he sees the big 3 letters on the big screen there in the form of out here from the third umpire, and that will be 117 for 3 after 10.4 overs, and Cameron Green picking up the first wicket of this afternoon here. Great fielding effort there from the West Indian. Wonderful catch here. These kind of catches are definitely going to be the difference between a victory and defeat here, and we all know that how dangerous of a batter he's been. And this time Cameron Green into the attack here, and the debutant here, Smaran Ravichandran, The Karnataka batter is making his debut here for Sunrisers Hyderabad. The ball in driving length, drives it along the ground towards the cover field. That will be a dot ball here. Well, as they show the visuals, they're wonderful there from Raman Pawan there. Poetry in motion. He had to run almost, I think probably he had to run about 10 meters there, and then the ball was traveling past him, and he's putting the dive single-handedly and pulled off a stunner there. He's pulled the catch from thin air there. This time banks it in short, angling into the body. Smaran Ravichandran pulls it away wonderfully along the ground. The ball will go towards the deep backward square, and that will be his first boundary here in the orange colors here for Smaran Ravichandran, and he's off the mark here. 121 for 3 after 11 here. He's had a wonderful domestic season this season, and he was brought in the auctions and straight away off the boundary to Cameron Green. He's shown a glimpse of what he can bring onto the table for Sunrisers Hyderabad. He's a wonderful player. He has a lot of potential. He's had a wonderful season in the domestic circuit, and hopefully he goes on to become a great player in the IPL all the way from Karnataka there. Varun Chakravarti into his third, this time a full-length delivery. He's driven it straight past towards the bowler. It'll hit his feet, and the wicket-keeper will run all the way. Good commitment there from the wicket-keeper, running all the way from the wicket-keeping position to the mid-on position there. Wonderful commitment there, because Varun Chakravarti was hit on the leg. He was limping there because it was a straight drive hit powerfully towards Varun Chakravarti, as Varun Chakravarti kept his feet to stop the ball, and the umpire's just checking that if he requires a physio there. The umpire's just checking if he's good there. Varun Chakravarti seems to be good. He's just making some fine adjustments in the field there. Varun Chakravarti, the ball in the air, closing the face of the bat, a little too early there. Smaran Ravichandran tried to tuck it off towards the onside, but closing the face of the bat a tad early and off the outside as the ball in the air. A couple of bounces towards the cover fielder there. That will be a dot ball here. This time a flight delivery, and Smaran trying to attack the bowler there. He's charged down the ground, trying to take on the field there, but it's only sliced it high in the air. That ball has gone ages into the skies there, and I think it will be Ajinkya Rahane who's running in towards the mid-off region there from the cover position there, and he'll hold on to the catch here. He puts in a dive towards his left, and he had all the time in the world, because that was an absolute skyer there. Off the outside as the ball's been flown into the air, and Ajinkya Rahane, good catch there, watching the ball till the end, eyes on the ball till the end, and he holds on to the catch. And Varun Chakravarti picking up his second wicket of the evening, and that will be 122 for 4 after 11.3 overs. Smaran Ravichandran, early rush of blood here for the youngster there, on to his debut game here for the Orange Army, for Sunrisers Hyderabad, and he will have to make his way back towards the dressing room a little bit too early to play that kind of a shot, especially against the likes of Varun Chakravarti there. 122 for 4 after 11.3 there. Dismissed for run a ball 4, caught by Rahane, bowled Varun Chakravarti. Salil Arora will walk in at number 6 for the wicket-keeper batter. Will walk in at number 6 here for Sunrisers. He looked good in the last game. He batted wonderfully against Mumbai Indians. That cameo in the end, the finishes knock he played. But tonight he has still 8.5 overs left. So it's going to be a different process tonight for him. This time almost cleaned him up. That was a wonderfully bowled googly there. drawing the batter to play the forward stride, come round to the forward stride and play the defense there. That ball whizzing past between the bat and pad and almost hitting the top of the off stick there, almost hitting the top of the off stick, and the ball a fumble there from the wicket keeper Ankrish, and they'll pick up a bye there. Almost cleaned up. Beg your pardon, it's Aniket Verma there. Beg your pardon, it's Aniket Verma's out there in the middle. Almost not Salil Arora. It's Aniket Verma, and he was almost bowled off the first ball there. This time, Kishan flight to the outside the off stump and drives it towards the long off. I'll pick up a single there. Varun Chakravarti tossing it slower through the air outside the off stump. He's happy to this time punch it towards the wide of the backward point. And they'll pick up a single there. Good over here from Varun Chakravarti. And that will be 125 for 4 after 12 overs here. And just 4 runs coming off. There's 3 runs coming off this over here. I mean 4 including the leg by there. And that will be 125 for 4 after 12. 8 more overs to go. What do you guys reckon? How much can Sunrise Hyderabad put on board here in this afternoon contest here? To all the folks who just joined in here on Sports Beyond Cancer, this is your very own sports journalist Saurabh Murthy, trying to bring you professional style of sports commentary here on Sports Beyond Cancer. I'm currently battling my 5th cancer, and that's the reason the name of the channel is Sports Beyond Cancer there, as I try to fight my way into the life and for my passion there. I worked as a sports journalist for 8 years, 4 years in India, 4 years in New Zealand, covering various leagues across the country and the globe, international, domestic and grassroots. But unfortunately, my 5th cancer coming in and taking away all my dreams. For the last 3 years, I've been batting life and death every single day. But now that I've undergone the remission phase, I thought, why not try something here on the virtual platform? And that's the fruition in front of you. That's called as the Sport Beyond Cancer. And it's all been possible because of support received from your guys. Every single like and subscribe means the world to me, because it gives me the hope to fight this cancer in a better battle. And it gives me the hope to believe in this universe despite all the odds, despite giving me 5 cancers at the age of 33. This time Cameron Green into his 3rd year. Air ball incoming into the right-hander off the inside edge, will roll away towards the right of the bowler there. That'll just be a dot ball here. Towards the short square, that'll be a dot ball there. This time he's whipped it off his pads towards the deep square, and just a single on offer here for Aniket. And Santavaram, hi, thank you Santavaram, hi to you too. Extremely sorry, I saw the message late there. Thank you so much for sending us your hi. It's wonderful to have you here on Sports Beyond Cancer once again. Thank you for being a constant support here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Cameron Green, this time the ball's in the banged in shot, angling away from the leg stump there and onto his pads. He's tried to play the pull shot, doesn't get good contact, and the ball will in the air and rolls down towards the wicket keeper, and that will just be a dot ball here. Kolkata Knight Riders suddenly held back things to some extent. The run rate, which was at 13 runs and over, has now dropped down to 10.28 here. The last couple of overs have gone Kolkata Knight Riders' way, and all turned out due to the energy shifting into the favour with that kind of fielding effort in the deep there from Roman Powell. This time tries to roll the slower bouncer outside the off stump. The ball definitely going above the head of Ishan Kishan, and straight away the leg umpire will be flexing his arms. That should be a white ball here. There you go. That should be a white ball. $127 for 4 after 12.3. Once again, angling down the leg, he's tried to play the pull shot off the inside edge. All he had to do was get some bat onto it, and the ball will run away wide of the short fine, and that will be boundary here. Poor bowling here, poor line and poor length here from Cameron Green. Once again tries to roll his fingers on the ball, and he's angled it into his bats, and Ishan Kishan with the kind of length tried to pull it, but only will manage to get a bat, and that will do for Ishan Kishan because the ball runs down the fine leg for a boundary there. This time, good length there, shaping away from the left, angling into the left hand. I beg your pardon there. He's tried to open his face with the bat and tried to place it towards the backward point, past the backward point, but has only driven it towards the backward point. A fumble there from Roman Powell in that region, but they will not be taking any single there. That will be a dot ball. And if at all you love what we do out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, do not hesitate to hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against FF cancer. So if at all you want to support my journey, support my battle, and enjoying the way we bring you the live stream here, and enjoy the efforts we are putting in, just one subscribe will do the world to us. As here is Cameron Green to Ishan Kishan. This time, good ball, good length. This time angling into the left-hander, coming in from around the wicket. I think I'm not sure if it came off the edge, but one bounce onto the wicket keeper. That will be the end of the 13th over here. 131 for 4 after 13 overs here. And the batting and the team will be taking an early strategic timeout here. 131 for 4 after 13 here. To all the folks who just joining here on Sports Beyond Cancer, just a recap here. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurav Murthy. Welcome you to the stream here. Earlier this afternoon, Sunrise Hyderabad winning the toss and straight away deciding to bat first. They got off to a decent, wonderful start with both the batters getting off to a flyover, especially with Travis Head notching up a 50 of 23 or 24 balls. And then Abhishek Sharma got off to start but couldn't capitalize tonight here. And he fell a little early. Then Ishan Kishan and Travis Head held the fort here for Sunrisers, and then Travis had to make his way back towards the dressing room as he was dismissed after scoring a 50. And then Henrich Klassen played a couple of good shots, but then a stunner there in the deep region from the big man from West Indies, pulling off a one-handed stunner, running towards his right and timing his jump to perfection, and that has brought in the likes of Aniket Verma out there, and Ishan Kishan who's currently batting on 34 of 24 there. So definitely we have a game on the card. 7 more overs to go. What do you guys reckon? How much more can Sunrise Hyderabad post tonight here? And with 2.5 minutes of break, that gives you ample amount of time to minimize your screens and hit that subscribe button there and support my journey, support my fight, and also support the cause that we have been fighting for. You just gonna take a small break. I just flex myself and get my water bottle. That do not go anywhere. Stay tuned here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Well, just realized the microphone was turned off there. Kindly excuse me in regards to that. Completely forgot that the microphone was turned off there. A brain fade moment from me too. Beg your pardon there. Ishan Kishan charging down the ground, trying to hit down the ground for Sunil Narayan. Did he try to hit him one time too many? And he sliced it in the air towards the long off to be dismissed for 42 of 29 balls here. He just hit a 6 of the previous ball in the cow corner region there. And the next ball, the last ball of Sunil Narayan's spell there, he could have just played out Sunil Narayan and taken on the rest of the batters there, but he decides that he's going to take on Sunil Narayan straight away for 2 6 on the trot. And he tried to hit him out of the park for one time too many, and he's holed out towards the long off there, dismissed for 42 runs of 29 balls, and the Sunrisers Hyderabad losing the 7th wicket in the process. As here is Anukul Roy for the first time in this innings here, the ball turning away from the right-hander, and Pat Cummins driving it towards the cover fielder. That will just be a dot ball here. Pat Cummins is out there in the middle, and Ishan Kishan trying to hit it one time too many. Probably should have taken it a little bit slow. It was just the last ball of Sunil Narayan. Could have just played out that ball and then capitalized on the rest of the overs there. Imagine Ishan Kishan being out there for Anukul Roy. But as long as Ishan Kishan would have been there, I think the Kolkata Knight Riders would not have tossed the ball to Anukul Roy. But now that the left-handers are gone, he's straight away gone with the ball to Anukul Roy. Anukul Roy this time to Shivang Kumar. The ball turning away from the left hand, right hand a little bit short. He's happy to rock back and drive it along the ground towards the sweeper cover, and he'll be off the mark with a single there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if at all you love what we're doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, do not forget to hit that subscribe button there and the like button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against cancer. So please hit that like and subscribe there. Anukul bowling it wide off the reach of Pat Cummins outside the off stump, but Pat Cummins reaches out for the ball and drags it all the way from outside the off stump, way outside the off stump, over the long one there for a huge 6 here. Wonderful shot here. This man can definitely bat. We have seen him do it time and time again. He's extremely wonderful during this phase of the game as a clever campaigner, the Australian skipper, and Pat Cummins there hitting a huge 6, a 78-meter 6 over the long one there. Wonderful comeback here from Anukul, a Yorker-length delivery, and he squeezed it back towards the bowler there. That should be a dot ball. Cramping the batter for any space, not letting him get underneath the ball on that occasion. This time the ball tossed wide outside the off stump, flighted delivery, and Pat Cummins wanted to go over the offside, in the offside region, but dragged it straight back towards the bowler there, and the ball was dying on the bowler there, and I think Anukul Roy, he is claiming the catch there. Anukul Roy claiming the catch. He feels that the ball bounced on his finger there, but the umpire asking Anukul Roy to wait, the umpire asking Pat Cummins to wait here. They will have to confirm it from the third umpire there, the umpire upstairs there. So has he managed to take the catch here? That could be cotton bowled if he has completed the catch clean there. He definitely feels confident, Anukul Roy, that he has taken the catch. He feels letting the others know that the ball bounced on his finger there. And there you go, his fingers are bleeding there. Anukul Roy's fingers are bleeding there. Well, this could be a tough decision there. The angle's not that much clear there, and the ball looks like it just bounced on his fingers. But was there any part of the ground that was touching the ball there? Extremely tough for the third umpire to make a decision with the angles that have been provided. Probably a better angle from the back or from the side would be more useful. Well, what will be the umpire session? There you go. The umpire feels that his finger was beneath the ball, and he's pressed the buzzer on the out there, and that will be 156 for 8. With Pat Cummins will have to make his way back towards the pavilion. Great comeback here from Kolkata Knight Riders. What looked at one stage that they were going to score about 200 or 210. They are suddenly staring at 156 for 8. I think at the end of the 10th over, they were somewhere 107 for 2 or something. And so Sunrise Hyderabad have managed to pull back things wonderfully in this contest here. 156 for 7, 156 for 8 after 17. Pat Cummins dismissed for 10 runs of 8, caught and bowled by Anukul Roy. His first wicket of the evening here. Vaibhav Arora is being brought back for his third spell here. First over went for 17. He made a good comeback into his second, just giving away 5 runs of his second over here. And now he's brought back to bowl in the death there. The first 9 overs, 105 runs coming for just a fall of 2 wickets there. 11.7 the run rate, and then the next 7 overs, just 51 runs and 6 wickets falling in that space there. Wonderful, wonderful comeback here from Kolkata Knight Riders to pull back things to that sort of an extent here. Vaibhav Arora starts off with a slow bouncer there, and Shivang Kumar tries to play the pull shot, and Ankush Raghuvanshi with an appeal there, and that should be a dot ball. Well, the umpire has given a white ball there, and Ajinkya Rahane will be taking the review there. Ajinkya Rahane will be taking the review there for the white there. With just 1 second on the clock, he's managed to take the review there. Just 1 second on the clock there. Well, there you go. There seems to be some glove on that. There There's small nick in the ultra edge there. And there seems to be some glove on that. And that should be out here. Raghuvanshi definitely appealed there for the catch there. And they've taken the review. And there seems to be some glove on that. And he's taken the catch here. Ankush Raghuvanshi. And that should be a wicket here. The 9th wicket falling here. They are crumbling here. The Sunrise Hyderabad. 107 off the first 9 overs. 109 for 2 off the first 7 overs, and then just the 59 runs off the next 8.1 overs, and 8 wickets falling in that process. The 8 wickets falling there, and 156 for 9 as Shivang Kumar has been caught behind here. The first wicket here for Vaibhav Arora. Ishan Malinga will walk in at number 11 here for Sunrise Hyderabad here. 2.5 overs left here. 156 for 9. Vaibhav Arora running into ball to Malinga here. This time the ball off the outside edge, and once again an appeal here from Raghuvanshi. But I think this time there's no edge on the bat there. The ball shaping away from the left-hander, tries to drive it through the covers there, just whizzing past the outside edge and dying on the wicket-keeper, and is held on to the ball, but half-hearted appeal there, nothing much there. And to all the folks watching the stream here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against swift cancer there. So kindly take this moment and hit that subscribe button there and support my journey, support my fight, and support our sports stream out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. That's again, that will be a dot ball here. That will be 2 dot balls on the trot here. What a game we have on the cards here. Tonight is going to be one more exciting game as Gujarat Titans will be hosting Punjab Kings, the table toppers. Here is Vaibhav Arora to Ehsan Malinga, this time straying down the leg. That should be a white ball there. Definitely going down the leg. That should be a white ball there. Tries to run it down towards the fine leg. Here is Vaibhav Arora, slow in dipping full toss outside the off stick, and Malinga will have to wait for the ball to come on to him, and he drives it along the ground towards the long on for a single, and he'll be off the mark with that single there. Harshal Patel will pick a single off the ball. Vaibhav Arora, last ball to Malinga here. Well, he has one more over up his sleeve. I beg your pardon. The slow bouncer shaping away from the left-hander. He's left the ball. 117.6 clicks on that one, and that will be a dot ball at the end of the over. 159 for 9 after 18. To all the folks watching the stream, I hope you hit the subscribe button there. Every single subscribe will give me the kind of motivation and hope in this battle. And also, if at all you feel that we're doing a good job out here on the stream, we definitely need the support, because we are trying to bring you sports professional style of journalism here on Sports Beyond Cancer. So that we use sport as a catalyst to develop the community and also encourage sports participation in the youth there. We are trying to live a dream which has been shattered by cancer there, and during this fight we still want to stick on to the dream there, and it's all with your hands. If you hit the subscribe, if at all you feel we're doing a good job out here, your subscription will mean the world to us. As here is Karthik Tyagi running into ball to Harshal Patel this time. An off cutter and outside the off stump, banged in shot outside the off stump there. He's cut it between the short third and the backward point in the air, but in the gap. Will run away between them and will race away into the boundary there. Every single run will be key here. Kolkata Knight Riders need not get complacent. They need to go for the kill and get the innings done and dusted as early as possible by picking up this last wicket here. Every single contributor from this will add on to misery, because every single run can turn out to be the difference between win and defeat here. It's cricket is a game of fractions. We have seen it time and time again, especially the kind of bowling that the Sunrise have been bowling lately. They need to wind up the innings as early as possible. Here is Tyagi running toward Harshal Patel. This time the ball keeping a tad low as he tries to play the cut shot. The ball will be a dot ball there into the keeper's gloves on the bounce. 143.9 clicks on that one. Quick and flat. Not bouncing as much as Harshal Patel expected it to bounce at that, on that occasion. This time the ball, good length climbing on the right hander, is driven it along the ground towards the deep point. That should be a single there. $164 for 9, 18.3 overs. Karthik Tyagi to Malinga, trying to guide it down towards third man. Good ball there, just going past the outside edge towards the wicket keeper. The dot ball there. 144.9 clicks on that one. Karthik Tyagi steaming in and right on the pace tonight, this evening here. Wonderful ball there. Sunil Narayan becomes the third bowler in the history of the IPL to cross the 200 wicket mark here. He's just behind the likes of Yuzvendra Chahal and Bhuvaneswar Kumar. He becomes the second spinner and the third bowler to pick up with the 200 mark in the IPL. This time good length delivery. He's punched it towards the mid-on and they'll quickly take a single on that occasion. Last ball of Karthik Tyagi's spell here. Can he conclude the innings here with the twofer? And he definitely allowed to pick up a twofer here. Karthik Tyagi rolling his fingers on the ball. He's trying to play the pull shot here. The ball's in the air and will go straight down the throat of Vaibhav Arora in the short fine, and that'll be the end of the innings here for Sunrisers Hyderabad. And Karthik Tyagi picking up his second wicket off this evening here. 165 bundled out within the 19 overs here. What a comeback here. 109 for 1 after 109 for 1 after 7.5 overs. Beg your pardon, the 8.5 overs there, and then from 109 for 1 they have been bundled out for 165 of 19 here. What a turnaround here from the Kolkata Knight Riders bowlers there, with the likes of Sunil Narayan, Varun Chakravarti amidst the wicket, and Karthik Tyagi supporting wonderfully, and good fielding there from Roman Powell. How good was the catch to turn around the tide here for Kolkata Knight Riders, especially dismissing Henrich Klaasen at the moment was extremely crucial there, and all they could put on board was 165 on board here. We have a game on the cards and do not go anywhere. It's been a wonderful batting effort, bowling effort here from Kolkata Knight Riders. As you can see the scorecard of the batters out here, with Abhishek Sharma just 15, Travis Head scoring the bulk of the run, 61 of 28, and Ishan Kishan scoring the 42 of 29. The rest of the batters are struggling to make any runs out there in the middle with the bat here, and wonderful stuff here from the bowling department here of Kolkata Knight Riders, with Karthik Tyagi picking up 4 overs 2 for 30, 4 overs 2 for 30, and Sunil Narayan, what a wonderful spell here. 4 overs, 2 for 31. Vaibhav Arora, 3 overs, 125. Karthik Tyagi, 4 overs, 2 for 30. Cameron Green, little expensive, but 3 overs, 1 for 34. Ankul Roy, just the 1 over. He had to wait to come into bowl until the left-handers were gone. 1 over, 8 for 1. And Varun Chakravarti, wonderful again tonight. 4 overs, 3 for 36 here. The target here would be 166, so we'll have to wait for the chase. So not go anywhere. I'm going to take a small break and we'll be back with the chase as early as possible. Don't go anywhere. Take this time to hit that like and subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe mean the world to us in this battle against the fifth cancer. So kindly hit that subscribe button there. We'll be back soon on Sports Beyond Cancer. Stay tuned for the chase. 2.4 overs. Kolkata Knight Riders 20. Just had to take my dogs for a walk here, and I'm back as early as possible here. But a tad little too late, as Finn Allen is walked in as an impact player, and him and Rahane have put up 20 on board for 2.5 overs. And Ehsan Walinga has been brought a little too early in this innings here. They need wickets here. Wickets will be key here for Kolkata, for Sunrisers to defend this target here. For no loss of 2.5 overs. Ehsan Walinga is last ball of his first over here. He's steaming into ball to Rahane. Rahane backs away on the leg side, makes room for himself, and that Yorker delivery is guided between the point and the back and the cover point, and the ball will be cut off by the fielders. But before that, they'll be coming back for 2 runs here. Good batting there. And that will be 24 for none after 3. Beg your pardon there, did it go into the boundary there? Yes, it did. I think it went to the ropes there. Well, it was just 2 runs there. There you go. I watched it go in 2 runs. I was surprised when I saw the scorecard reading 24 there, because it should have been 22. Yes, it is definitely 22. It was just 2 runs here. Technical glitch here from the scorecard there. And that will be the end of the third over here. 22 for no loss. And the required run rate 8.47 now. Pat Cummins into his second here. The first over, just 6 runs coming off it. Finn Allen tries to play the lap shot, but Pat Cummins bowling it wide outside the wide guideline there, and Finn Allen had to make adjustment trying to lap it over the short third, but he's missed the ball, and that will be a wide ball, and will also go past the wicket keeper's diving efforts there. That will be 4 wides there. Finn Allen shuffling across the off-taker, trying to play the lap shot, but Cummins trying to keep it away from his hitting arc, bowls it extremely wide outside the wide guideline, and then he's tried to lap it over the middle, third run, he's missed the ball, and no chance at all for Ishan Kishan behind the wickets there. 4 runs, 4 wides there for the batter there, for the team there. Here is Pat Cummins to Finn Allen, banks it in short. Finn Allen up for the challenge, he pulls it away, and will the fielder be well, just clearing the diving efforts of the fielder in the deep square leg region there. 141.4 clicks on that one. Dust was banged in short, and he's pulled it away over the deep square, and it becomes 6 runs here. Finn Allen, the first aggressive shot here coming off the bowling of Pat Cummins there. Is got underneath the ball and is pulled it to the convincing faction there. 65 meters. Ehsan Walinga on the edge of the rope, driving with an outstretched hand there, but the ball will clear him, and it will fetch 6 runs here for Finn Allen. This time he's driven it past towards the mid-wicket fielder there, and will be cut off by the long on fielder there. And batters will meanwhile can come back for 2 runs here. This time Finn Allen, that's a huge one. That should be a huge 6 here. What a wonderful shot here. Pace on offer, 140.9 clicks on that one, and he smashed it deep into the stands here. A huge 6 here coming off the blade of Finn Allen, the New Zealand opening batter there. Wonderful shot here. That's scrambled seam ball there, cross seam ball, banks it in short here, and he's played the pull shot from the middle stick and way over the deep square leg there. A huge 6 there coming off the blade of Finn Allen there. He stood tall and pulled it to perfection and dispatched it into the stands here. Full delivery outside the off stump, has got underneath the ball in the slot here, and he's hit it straight over the mid-off fielder there, and just bouncing a couple of inches before the boundary ropes, and he'll pick up a boundary there. Just falling short of the rope here, and he'll pick up 4 runs here. Alsha Marini Kui Fishy. Hi to you too. Thank you for your message. And hi to you to Afzal Khan. Hi to you too. Amarnath Guru. Hi to you too. Welcome to all you folks on the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Wonderful to have you all here. This time Pat Cummins once again rolls his fingers there. He's pulled it to perfection between the two fielders, between the deep mid wicket and the deep square, and he'll pick up 4 runs. An expensive over here from Pat Cummins. 33 runs, 27 runs already coming with one ball to go in this over here. 27 runs coming in just 5 balls here. Take above, wonderful over here. A big over coming here from for the Kolkata Knight Riders with the Finn Allen breaking free and taking Pat Cummins to the cleaners here. 27 of the last 5 balls here. This time full length delivery, angled into the patch here. He sliced it in the air and straight down the throat of the deep mid-wicket region there on this occasion. What a dramatic over this has turned out to be. What a dramatic over this has turned out to be. 27 runs coming off this over. And the last ball, he's managed to pick up Finn Allen there. Well, Finn Allen cannot believe it all. Absolute scenes out here in Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium here. This time, once again, a wobble seam delivery on the pads. He's chipped it straight down the throat of the fielder in the deep wicket there. And as soon as he hit the ball, he was shouting louder. He was shouting out his throats there. Finn Allen saying no there. And now he's slamming his gloves onto the bat after he smashed it straight down the throat of the deep wicket fielder there. He'll have to make his way back towards the dressing room. He's been dismissed for 29 of 14. 29 of 12 as Kolkata Knight Riders lose their first wicket here. 49 for 1 after 4 here. What a dramatic over. 27 runs and a wicket. This time Abhishek Sharma into second here and Rahane will pick up a single in the wide of the mid-on region there. This time ball banged in shot outside the off stump. He's cut it straight towards the backward point. That will be a dot ball here. This time, banged in shot outside the off stump. Rahane will manage to pierce the infield on this occasion. The ball will be driven between the backward point and the point region, and the ball will run away into the boundary there. 4 runs here. That will be 55 for 1 after 5 here. This time straying down the patch here, pace on offer, and Raghuvanshi will flick it off his pads. The ball going over the deep square for a huge 142.4 clicks on that one, and that was asking to be punished there, and just flicked it off wonderfully using the depth of the crease. He's flicked it off his legs over the ropes there. 6 runs here for Raghuvanshi. Better ball this time, a full length angling outside the off stump is driven it along the ground towards the mid off there. That will be a dot ball here. 143.6 clicks on that one. कार्तिक शर्मा व्लॉग्स आप हेलो आप कौन सा टीम को सपोर्ट कर रहे हो SRH KKR thank you so much there Karthik Sharma definitely I'm supporting I want I mean in general I just want to enjoy good brand of cricket between both the teams, but tonight I'll be definitely supporting Kolkata Knight Riders because I want Kolkata Knight Riders to win the game, because that will keep a lot of teams interested in the game, in the league, because win for Sunrisers could mean that the top half of the table will be climbing high on points and the bottom half will be lagging behind extremely low on points, and then there could be a huge difference between the top half and the second bottom half there, and then the bottom half will not have the case to make it in the top 4 there. So I want the league to be interesting, so I want the bottom half of the table to also get in close towards the number 4, number 3 position. So I definitely want Kolkata Knight Riders to win tonight, so that the bottom half of the teams can still have a chance in the later half of the game, and so the team and the tournament will still stay alive until the end of the last league game there. So definitely supporting Kolkata Knight Riders tonight. Thank you so much there, Karthik Sharma Vlogs 27 for your message there. 166 the target. And hi to you too, Karthik Sharma Vlogs. Hi, definitely wonderful to have you out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. As here is Malinga, who's been in wonderful form this season. Full length delivery on the pads, rolls his fingers on the ball, drives it along the ground towards the deep mid wicket, and he'll be happy to take a single there. And if at all you love what we're doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against surface cancer. So kindly take this moment and hit that subscribe there. Here is his son Malinga running into ball to Raghuvanshi. Once again, shuffling across the off-stake. The ball's angled into his body there. Once again, this time, he's heaved it across his pads there. Getting underneath the ball, he's heaved it across the line, over the deep square. Once again, a huge 6 there, using the pace on offer. And that will be a huge 6 here. What a wonderful shot here. Karthik Sharma, KKR, there you go. Clearly explained, letting you know once again, I am supporting KKR tonight because that will keep the league open. That will give the league open, because that will also give the opportunity for many teams on the bottom half of the table, and that the tournament can stay alive, because they will also have a chance to make it to the playoffs there. So that's the reason I will be supporting Kolkata Knight Riders for that pure only reason there tonight. Wonderful pickup shot here from Raghuvanshi. 2 sixes in this over from coming off the blade of Raghuvanshi. This time, once again, a poor ball there, spraying down the leg, a full length delivery. Raghuvanshi tries to flick it away once again, but it was way too wide, and a good take there by Ishan Kishan down the leg, and that should be just a wide ball here. Again, poor ball on the leg, flicks it along the ground on this occasion towards the deep square, and he'll pick up a single there. He'll be happy to retain the strike, and that will be 71 for 1 after the end of 6 overs here. Wonderful power play here for Kolkata Knight Riders. They have managed to reduce the required run rate to 6.78, putting up 71 on board within the 6 overs here. The field restrictions will ease now. They can have fielders, a lot of more fielders in the outfield, and definitely it's going to be a good phase that they're going to witness in this contest now with spinners, and how Sunrisers Hyderabad will adapt to this kind of scenario here. They won 5 games on the trot. They will be keen to continue this momentum, but it's still a long way to go. 95 required of 84. This time straight away Shivang Kumar into the attack once the field restrictions are lifted there, and he's bowled a little short and is rocked back and dragged along the ground towards the wide of the long on, and pick up a single there. Here is Shivang Kumar tossing it outside the off stump, turning away from Ajinkya Rahane. He's trying to cut it towards the third man region there in the air. One bounce and will go past the short third and will run away into the boundary there. It was a little bit too far for the short third, and the ball will run away into the third man boundary there. 4 runs here. This time Raghuvanshi will pick up a single there. Beg your pardon there, Rahane will pick up a single there on the occasion. 88 required of 80 balls now. Shivang, good ball there, back of the hand delivery, turning sharply into the right-hander. Rahane taps it to the cover fielder. That will be a dot ball there. Once again, good ball outside the off stump, turning away from the right-hander. Drives it towards the long on for a single, long off for a single there. Sensible batting there from Rahane. End of the seventh here. 8 runs coming off Shivang's first over. That will be 79 for 1 after 7. And that will be the strategic timeout here. 79 for 1 after 7 overs, 87 required of 78 balls here. That's the equation there for you. Kolkata Knight Riders searching for their win to storm to get back to trying their best to get back to the top half of the table, as close to the top half of the table there, as Harshal Patel, who's been brought into the side tonight here in place of Praful Hinge. He'll be given the ball for the first time in this for the first time in this contest here. 87 required of 78. Harshal Patel, Rahane, he's got off to a good start here. Decent start here for him. The Kolkata Knight Riders keeper, 87 of 18. And Sunrisers Hyderabad will be bringing in Shakib Hussain as the impact sub. He's a wonderful prospect. He's been inspirational with the ball so far in this contest. We'll have to wait and watch how he goes about the things here tonight. Here, 87 required of 78 now. This time the ball bowled outside the off stump. He cuts it away towards the deep backward point. He'll pick up a single there. And singles will do because the required run rate is about less than 6 point. I think it's 6.7 now. So sensible batting. They need to bring in the situational awareness and they need to play according to the circumstances, the need of the hour. And singles will definitely do at this stage here for Kolkata Knight Riders to keep that momentum and the partnership building out here to reduce the deficit as much as possible here, as they have to wait for that poor deliveries and then they can capitalize once they are set in here. Arshad Patel rolls his fingers on the ball, good length delivery, turning sharply into the right hander, punches it down the ground towards the long on for a single there. This time poor ball, width on offer, a short of a length delivery, all the space in the world for Raghuvanshi to wait on that ball and cut it away towards the point region for a boundary there. Poor ball there from Arshad Patel, no protection in the deep in that region. Banged it in the shot, a tad shot outside the off stump, width on offer, and Raghuvanshi was out for it. Swift hands there as he cuts the ball towards the point region for a single, for a boundary there. This time a slow ball, trying to bounce him out, but straying down the leg, and that will be a white ball here. This time straying down the leg and is just trickled it down towards the deep backward square for a single there. Sensible batting. He's got the boundary and is now ensured he's keep the scorecard moving there by rotating the strike there. 79 required of 74 now. .77 required of 72. That's the equation here. Shivang Kumar, 1 over, none for 8. He'll continue the attack here. 77 of 72 as Rahane and Raghuvanshi. The partnership now almost 40 of 24 balls here. A low full toss and is hit it in the air. One bounce to the fielder in the long on. I think it's Henrich Klassen. Beg your pardon, it's Lam Livingston there. And that should be just a single there. 90 for 1 now. 76 of 71, almost a run ball. One hit from being a run ball here. This time good ball, tossing it slower through the air, pitching outside the off stump and turning away from the right hander. He's just guided it towards the sweeper cover and they'll pick up a single there. 91 for 1 after 8.2. Flight delivery outside the off stump. Full length is opened the face of the bat and sliced it in the air. And a couple of bounces towards the sweeper cover. And that will be a single on that occasion. Sensible batting on both the batters. Not trying to take on the spinner there. Singles will do for them with the required run rate 6.43. They are applying some situational awareness and playing according to the situation, and that's the need of the hour here. They did not try to play those unconventional shots here. This time, there you go. The loose deliveries will come up your way if you stay patient. They are straying down the leg, a flight delivery, turning away from the right-hander, and he goes down on one knee and sweeps it to perfection within the deep backward square and the deep mid wicket, and they pick up a boundary here. 4 runs here for Raghuvanshi. Wonderful shot, getting down on one knee and sweeps it to perfection. No chance at all for the fielders in the deep. Ankrish Raghuvanshi, he's been a wonderful talent, a lot of potential up his sleeve, and has definitely been promising since the time of his arrival in the IPL. Once again, turning away from the right-hander, banks it in short. He cuts it past the backward point here. Will they be coming back for 2 runs here? Yes, they'll be coming back for 2 runs there. Testing the arms of Malinga's throw coming in from the backward point. They'll come back for 2 runs here. Good running between the two out there. And that will be 98 for 1, 8.5 overs. Almost a runner ball now. 68 of 67 here. That should be Kolkata's game to lose here. This time back off the hand delivery. He rocks back and drives it along the ground towards the long off, and it'll pick up a single to end the over. 9 overs, 99 for 1. I mean, even Sunrisers Hyderabad had a wonderful start. At the end of the 8.5 overs, they are 109 for 2. And suddenly they collapsed there. I mean, Kolkata Knight Riders are 98 for 1 after an 8.5, and they were 109 for 2 after 8.5, and then from 109 they collapsed to 165 with 1 over to spare. $99 for 1 after 9 as Saqib Hussain, who's been brought in as the impact player. Sunrise Hyderabad throwing their last dice of the contest here, and Saqib Hussain straight away straying down the leg, and Raghuvanshi tries to flick it down the leg, and Ishan Kishan diving towards his left holds on to the ball, and a loud appeal here from Ishan Kishan, and the umpire says not out, and Ishan Kishan, Pat Cummins has a look at Ishan Kishan if they have to go in for a review there. Ishan Kishan straight away letting the captain know that it's come off the pads there, so that should be not out there. Good ball once again, off cutter outside the off stick, just a gentle tap towards the front of the point region, and they'll cross over for a signal there. Straying down the leg, a Yorker length delivery, and that should be white ball here. A rare lapse in concentration from Saqib Hussain, who's been wonderful in this campaign. A youngster who was once a CSK net bowler, I think probably 2 or 3 years ago. No, I can't remember exactly, but he was a net bowler in the CSK camp, and now he stormed his place into the IPL, securing his place in the Sunrisers Hyderabad team, and now is walking as an impact player tonight here. Will he be able to create an impact? Will he be able to get Sunrisers Hyderabad into the game? Will he be able to put some pressure back onto the Kolkata Knight Riders? We'll have to wait and watch, as this time Rahane drives it along towards the deep wicket and pick up a single there. The required run rate just 6.09, just 65 from 64 now. Once again, single driven past the cover fielder towards the long off, and 103 for 1, 9.4 overs, 63 required of 62. This time banged in shot and is pulled it in the air towards the deep mid wicket, and a couple of bounces. Doesn't get the good connection there, and that'll just be a single there. Four for 105 for 1 after 10 overs here, the halfway stage in this contest here. Well, Sunrisers Hyderabad definitely 5 wins on the trot. Could they be facing the brunt of defeat tonight here? Cummins 2 overs, 1 for 33. He's back into the attack for his second spell here. He's running into bowler Raghuvanshi. This time good length delivery, fuller length delivery outside the off stump, gently taps in front of the cover point, and they'll cross over for a single there. There you go, after 10.1 overs, Sunrisers Hyderabad were 107 for 2. And in the last 9-10 overs, they only put up 59 runs. They still had 1 over to spare, so in the last 10 overs, they only put up 59 runs. And before that, they were bundled out before the end of the quota of 20 overs there. This time banks it in short, Pan Cummins is trying to play the pull shot here, doesn't get good contact on it. The fielder in the deep backward square, a couple of bounces and the ball comes towards him, and I think that'll take a single there. This time bangs in short, he pulls it away towards the deep backward square, and he'll pick up a single there. and 109 for 110.4 overs, 57 required of 56. That's the equation here. It's been a wonderful team effort here tonight by Kolkata Knight Riders. First with the ball to restrict Sunrisers Hyderabad to 165, especially after that kind of a start they got in the first 10 overs, scoring 110 runs for 2 wickets, with just a lot of 2 wickets, and then to pull back from there, 109 for 1 at one stage, and then to pull back from there and restrict them for 165, to bundle them out for 165. Wonderful effort there from Kolkata Knight Riders bowlers, the likes of Varun Chakravarti, Sunil Narayana, Vaibhav Arora, and a good fielding there, to be honest, there from Roman Powell's catch to dismiss the likes of Heinrich Klaassen. Full-length delivery, and that will be a dot ball there, driven straight to the fielder. 57 of 55. The equation as simple as that. And if at all you love what we're doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against men's cancer. As your Pat Cummins running in from around the wicket here to Raghuvanshi, banks it a tad short, and Raghuvanshi the half-hand jab pull towards the deep mid-wicket, and they'll just take a single there. 5 runs coming off this overs of Pat Cummins, and that will be 110 for 1 after 11 here. 56 required of 54. This time banks it short, he pulls it away towards the short mid-wicket. That will be a dot ball here. Good bowling here from Malinga, who's been brought onto the attack here. He's been expensive tonight considering the kind of form he's been having in this tournament so far. 2.1 overs, none for 24. Here is Sakib San Malinga, better ball here, Yorker-ling delivery once again, drives it straight towards the short mid-wicket. Once again, Ajinkya Rahane wandering out of his crease, and the fielder having a shy at the non-strikers end. They're both having a laugh to their comedy of errors there. The same happened on the last ball. He pulled it straight towards the short mid, and Ajinkya Rahane wandered, and the fielder had a shy at the bowler's end. Once again, the repeat of the same thing, apart from the previous ball being a short one and this one being a fuller one, angling into his toes there. No chance for run there. Ishan Malinga, a slower bouncer, and just off the glove of Ishan Kishan, the ball will run away to the boundary there. It was a slow bouncer climbing onto the batter, and Raghuvanshi had to wait for the ball to come onto him and tries to guide the ball over the wicket keeper. Doesn't get good contact on it, gets a faint edge, no pace on offer at all. 109.5 clicks on that, and he's managed to get a good amount of bat, but with no pace on offer, he couldn't get that kind of elevation over the wicket keeper, and just touching the gloves of Ishan Kishan there. Did he close his gloves a tad little early, and it will run away into the boundary there towards the fine leg there. 4 runs here. Malinga once again, Yorker delivery on the toes. He's whipped off his toes towards the fine leg there. Will this run away into the boundary? Yes, it'll run away into the boundary. Shivang Kumar was extremely wider there in the fine leg region, and he's just tucked it away off his toes towards the fine leg for a boundary there. Bangs it short. The ball was climbing onto the batter there. He's pulled the ball away towards the backward, deep backward square, and he'll pick up a single there. And that will be the end of the over here. 119 for 1 after 12 here. 47 required of 48. That's the equation out here in the middle. And to all the folks who are watching the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer, this is your very own sports journalist, Saurabh Vitlamurthy, trying to bring you professional style of sports commentary here on Sports Beyond Cancer here. I'm a sports journalist, currently battling my 5th cancer at the age of 33. I've worked as a sports journalist for 8 years, 4 years in India, 4 years in New Zealand, covering various leagues and tournaments and international tours. But unfortunately, my 5th cancer coming in, and I had to return back to India. In the last 3 years, I've been battling my 5th cancer on the edge of my bed, trying to find a motivation there. But now that I've entered the remission phase, I thought, why not do something here on the virtual platform? And thank you to all your support. Every single subscriber has given me the right motivation to fight this battle in the right kind of spirits there. I can still have about 18 to 20 months of treatment left in my life, but I'm holding on to hope. I'm holding on to every inch of positivity that's coming through my way, and it's all been possible because of support from you guys. And if at all you're watching the stream, if at all you love what we're doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, just hit that subscribe button there. 47 required of 48. That's the equation out here in the middle. As here is Shivang Kumar running into ball to Raghuvanshi, who's one shot away from a half century at this time. The ball turning away from the right-handers. Tried to go over the covers there off the outside, as the ball will trickle down towards the short third, and that will be a dot ball. Back off the hand delivery, turning away from the left and right-hander there. Can he get the much required breakthrough here? The partnership 70 or 48. Once again, good ball here, tossing it slower through the air, making him reach for the ball, throwing it wide outside the off stump, and is tried to cut the ball, but the ball pitching and turning away from the right hander. Clever bowling here from Shivang, and that should be a dot ball. This time a tad fuller, and has driven it along the ground towards the long off for a single there. 46 of 45 now. Good ball, the amount of extra bounce as he tried to trickle it towards, guide it towards the third man there. The ball, a little bit of extra bounce, and is completely beaten there. Rahane waiting for the ball to come on to in and trying to play that late cut shot. He's missed the ball courtesy of the extra bounce there. 46 required of 44 now. Back off the hand delivery, he rocks back and drills it past the short cover, and they'll pick up one run as the sweeper cover will clear it off in the outfield. That will be a single to end the over, just 3 runs. Well, I think if they won the ball, I'm not sure if it's an over or if there's one more ball in the over there. We'll have to just wait for the broadcasters for confirmation there. Yes, there's one more ball there, that's confirmed there. A low full toss outside the off stump is driven it down the ground towards the long off for a single there. 122 for 1 after 13 here, and 44 required of 42, and Raghuvanshi just too shy away from a wonderful half century here. And that will be the strategic timeout now. 44 required of 42 here. This should be Kolkata Knight Riders game to lose from this stage. A wonderful partnership being built out here between these two out here at number 2 for the wicket number 2. And 73, the partnership unbeaten of 53 balls. Steady partnership. They are playing according to the situation. They're playing according to the required run rate, and they've kept it calm and simple. They waited for the bad deliveries, rotate the strikes on a regular basis, converted the ones and twos, and picked the gaps. And sensible batting from both the batters out there. Mithil Rahane unbeaten on 37 of 29, and unbeaten on 48 of 36. And that will be the strategic timeout here in this first game. Tonight we have one more exciting game coming on the cards as Gujarat Titans will be hosting the Punjab Kings, and it's going to be one exciting contest here tonight here. And do not forget to hit that like and subscribe, and also while you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon too, so that you do not miss out on any notifications at all. And with that said, hopefully we have one more good contest to wind up a wonderful weekend. It's been that sort of weekend yesterday. Chennai Super Kings completely outplaying Mumbai Indians to win the game, with Ruturaj Gaikwad bringing his back-to-back half century. Good to see the captain back into form, and Karthik Sharma, the youngster there, young wicketkeeper. Our CSK slowly transitioning into a team, into a franchise which is trying to transition and move away from Mahendra Singh Dhoni. They have brought in Karthik Sharma as a huge replacement who has a lot of similarities with Mahendra Singh Dhoni in the kind of power hitting that he brings to his game. And he did not have a good start into this campaign, but yesterday he got his maiden half century, and he showed some glimpses why CSK were extremely particular to pay that kind of money to get the services of Karthik Sharma there. And him and rather Ruturaj Gaikwad took CSK across the line yesterday. CSK bowlers were wonderful, with Jamie Overton, Noor Ahmed, Ramkrishna Ghosh was exceptional with the ball for his debut game there. Wonderful stuff here to see a lot of talents coming, plethora of talents coming through the ranks in the Indian circuit. And tonight we are watching one more Indian youngster in the form of Ankush Raghuvanshi, who's batted wonderfully out here in the middle here for Kolkata Knight Riders. Still out there, he's too shy away from a 50 with 44 required of 42. And if at all you're watching the stream, you have probably 1 minute in the strategic timeout, and take this moment. It's going to cost 1 second of your life to hit that subscribe button there. Just take this moment and hit that subscribe. Harshal Patel into the deck here. 13.1 overs, 122 for 1. Sunrise Hyderabad throwing their last game in pursuit of finding a breakthrough, and they'll be hoping that 1 wicket brings in 2, and they'll be hoping that the Kolkata Knight Riders will also suffer a similar kind of collapse, just the way they collapsed earlier this evening here. 44 required of 41. A slow ball here from Harshal Patel, the banged in shot, and Raghuvanshi happy to just pull it gently towards the shot, towards the fine leg region there for a single there. 43 required of 40, the current run rate 9.22, the required just 6.44. And I see one message in the chat box there. Let me look at it. I think it's Savita Chuneram. Savita Chuneram. Hi to you too. Hi, Sanita Chuneram. Thank you so much for your message there. It's wonderful to have you here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing good and hope you're enjoying the stream and hope you're enjoying the IPL season. And do not forget to hit that subscribe and share it with your friends and family. Wonderful to have you here. Hope you're doing good and hope you're enjoying the weekend here. This time banks in shot, quicker one, and Rahane goes for the pull shot. Off the top of the bat, off the top as the ball will run over towards the fine leg region there. 4 runs here, no chance for the fielders in the deep. That will be 4 here. Banged it in short. It was climbing on Ajinkya Rahane. He's leapt in the air and played the pull shot, and he's managed to get an edge, and the ball will run away into the boundary there in the fine leg region. And that boundary will also ensure that he's raced away to 41 of 31 there. 39 required of 38. That's the equation here for Kolkata Knight Riders. They are searching the third win of this campaign. They haven't had the brightest of the brightest starts. This time full length delivery outside the off stump. He's drilled it down the ground towards the long off for a single there. And with that single, Raghuvanshi will bring up his half century. A wonderful batting here from the youngster. Calm under pressure, a lot of situational awareness, highly mature to play, to adapt to the situation tonight, and the kind of strike rate that was required of him to bat at that kind of a particular strike rate. Wonderful to see the youngster lift his bat and soak in the moment and take in all the applause from the fans there. 50 of 39 balls. Wonderful knock. A wonderful support here to the captain out there in the middle. And half century to his name here. And great batting here from Ankuresh Raghuvanshi. 50 runs of 39 balls. A decent strike rate. And he has a lot of shots up his sleeve. He's someone who has a lot of potential, and the way he plays those shots, technically sound, textbook style shots, and he can also bring in the amount of cheekiness when required, and he's played extremely sensible tonight here. This time Saqib Hussain banks it shot outside the off stump. He cuts it away towards the sweeper cover, and they'll pick up a single there. 36 required of 35 now. Missed out opportunity as he slams his bat on his pads here. He's cut it towards the sweeper cover there. That should be a single there. Yes, I'm enjoying your views. Getting the game in English commentary is difficult. Thank you so much there, Savita Chuneram. I clearly understand that it's getting the game in English commentary is difficult. Clearly understand, but there's a lot of millions and millions of people doing commentary in Hindi there, and because I'm a sports journalist and I've been a sports journalist in India and New Zealand, I also wanted to address to a lot of community across the globe and not just India, and I also wanted to cater to that audience, and I'm generally comfortable doing it in English because I see there's not much people. I think there's hardly anyone doing English commentary out here on YouTube in regards to the ball-by-ball commentary. So I thought hopefully I can try something out, because that is what gives me, that is the way I can speak naturally. It's extremely tough for me to speak in Hindi there. I'm not comfortable at all speaking in Hindi because I can not address the South Indian people, and I cannot address a lot of North Indian people too, and I cannot address the global audience too, because English is the common language which most of the people tend to understand, and that's the reason I stuck to English, because I have been a sports journalist covering news in English right from my early days. 8 years of working as a sports journalist, 4 years in India, 4 years in New Zealand. I've covered a lot of global tournaments, so that's the reason I'm extremely comfortable, because I cannot pronounce the numbers in Hindi, I cannot pronounce the sports jargons in Hindi, and that's the reason I think we are trying to do it in English here, and I clearly understand your point of view. I'm extremely sorry that you're finding it a little bit difficult, but hopefully down the line with time you'll start to understand the English commentary too. And thank you so much for letting us know. We'll definitely see what we can do about it. Probably we'll try to use some simpler English words so that even the people who struggle to understand English commentary can comprehend and get to know what's happening out there in the game. And this time banking shot outside the off stump, tries to play the cut shot, and it's been given a wide there, and that's a tough call there, and Pat Cummins will take the review there. Savita Chuniram, yes, thanks. I am from Trinidad. Thank you so much there, Savita Chuniram, for letting us know that you're watching it all the way from Trinidad. Definitely will try my best because I'm extremely sorry in regards to that, because I belong to Mysore, and I have worked as a sports journalist for global media outlets during my time in India too, and then moved to New Zealand and have been accustomed to use English terminologies, working as a sports journalist, interviewing athletes, and doing it in Hindi is extremely tough for me, especially coming in from South India and always being based using the language in English out here to cover sports and sports stories. And also there's a lot of gap in the YouTube platform and the social online platform in regards to people doing streams in English. I think there's hardly few. I see just a few number of people who are doing it in English, and to do it on a regular basis, it's extremely rare, and that's the only reason there. Even I would have loved to do it in Hindi, because those definitely get you the views, those definitely get you the huge numbers, and that could definitely help me in getting me some revenue towards my treatment and medical costs. At least 5 to 10% of my monthly medical expenses could be covered if I try to do it in Hindi, because that's the amount of people who storm in to watch the Hindi streams. But unfortunately, I struggle with Hindi. It does not come natural. It feels extremely natural. It seems extremely artificial, and I would not be doing justice to myself if I try to mimic them and try to do it in Hindi. I would not be doing justice to myself. I would not be doing justice to the stream, and I would not be doing justice to the sport itself there. So kindly forgive me for that. Probably I'll try to use some simpler English words so that many of them can also try to grasp it here. But it's wonderful to get in that kind of critical feedback. It makes me wonderful that people are trying to understand my stream and also giving me crucial inputs to improvise the channel and improvise my content. They're wonderful there from for your message. They're extremely kind of you to let us know. And there you go. That will be a clear white ball. They're extremely wide outside the white guideline there. And this time he runs it down towards the third man and will pick up a single on that occasion. Yes, I am enjoying your viewers in game in English. Yes, thanks. This time, Saqib Hussain will finally manage to get the breakthrough there. Ajinkya Rahane, that was banged in shot. He's tried to play the pull shot here. He's not got underneath the ball. The ball was climbing onto him, and he's pulled it straight in the air towards the short square. And an easy catch there in the short square as he runs towards his left and holds on to a simple catch there. And Saqib Hussain straight away looking at the heavens as he's been dismissed for 43 of 36 caught by Smaran ball. Saqib Hussain, Ajinkya Rahane dismissed for 43 of 36 balls here, 133 for 2 after 15 years, 33 required of 30 balls. The 84-run partnership of 66 balls finally being broken here as Saqib Hussain picks up his first wicket of the unit here. 1 for 38 of 3 off for Pat Cummins. He's into his last over here. He's running in from around the wicket to Raghuvanshi. Raghuvanshi shuffles across the off stick, tries to play the pull shot. The ball's hit him straight on the chest here. He's holding on to his chest, but his camper for a quick single, and then he's on his knees. He's on his knees. That would definitely hurt. That was bold and quick and fast, and hitting it straight into the chest there. And the umpires and the fielders just looking at his injury there. They are extremely worried about injury and how. Straight away there's the physio running in. It's hit him on the chest region. It was banged in shot coming in from around the wicket. Raghuvanshi shuffled across the off stick trying to play the pull shot, and he's been wrapped on the by the ball in the chest region there, and there you go. He seems to be fine now. He's back on his toes now. That would definitely sting there. That was banged in short and quick. Wonderful ball there. Well, Savita Chuneram, what position is KKR on the points table? I think KKR is currently on the in the 8th position in the points table. KKR is in the 8th position in the points table. They have 5 points to the name, and a win tonight will also ensure that they still will be at the 8th position. They will not be in terms of the position in the points table, but definitely it will add a win to the name. They just had 2 victories so far in the campaign so far, and a win tonight will ensure that they get the 3rd victory in this campaign here. I think they start off poor, and the win tonight would mean that they'll be winning the 3rd game on the trot here. They had a series of losses initially. They had 2 losses, and then they had to share 1 point as the game was abandoned due to rain against the Punjab Kings, and then they lost 3 more games, and then they won 2 games on the trot, and tonight if they win, they'll make 3 wins on the trot here. Good comeback here from Kolkata Knight Riders, to be honest there. 31 of 28 as Rinku Singh is off the mark. First ball single there for Rinku Singh. Kolkata Knight Riders do not got off to a good start here. Flyer of a start, especially with Finn Allen hitting that 27 runs off the second over of Pat Cummins there, straight away putting the challenger back to the opposition, and unfortunately he was dismissed off the last ball of that over there. What a dramatic over it turned out to be. 27 runs coming off the first 5 balls, and then the last ball him holding out in the deep mid-wicket region there. A lot of drama in that over there. This time banged in shot outside the off stump. The ball was climbing on Raghuvanshi. He jumps in the air, gets underneath the ball, and he slices the ball, uppercuts the ball over the keeper's head, and the ball will run away into the 3rd man region there, boundary there. Pat Cummins running in hard, bending his back and hitting the deck hard, and the ball was climbing on him, but Raghuvanshi equally up for the challenge, jumps in the air and slices it over the wicket keeper, and it becomes 4 runs here. This time he'll pick up a single there. Sensible batting, he's got a boundary, and now he can rotate the strike with the required rate, just 6 runs and over. Sensible batting there from the youngster there. He's played according to the situation tonight. A lot of situational awareness, especially at this age, in the highest quality of the league here. This time Rinku Singh shuffling, backing himself away from the leg stump there, but Pat Cummins trying to follow him up, and ends up bowling extremely wide off Rinku Singh down the leg. Even though he had wandered extremely down the leg, he still finds a way to go beyond his legs and bowls a wide ball there. And a fumble there from the wicketkeeper as he dives towards his right, trying to stop the ball. I think the fumble will give them an extra single there. .4 overs, 1 for 46. Pat Cummins, not been an ideal night for the Australian bowler here. This time a slower bouncer, and Raghuvanshi waited for the ball and opens the face of the bat and just guided towards the deep fine for a single there, deep fine leg for a single there. He's raced away to 58 of 45 balls. What a wonderful knock here tonight here from Raghuvanshi. Good ball to end the over here, and that will be 139.2 clicks on that one, and that will be the end of Pat Cummins' spell here. 4 overs, 1 for 37, and that will be 144 for 2 after 16 here. And Savita Chuneram, thank you so much for your information. That's my pleasure there. Thank you so much for being so kind enough, and for your messages. Definitely makes me feel like a human, that I'm being heard out here, because we have been craving to have human conversations, because just speaking makes me feel like I'm talking to a camera, and because I've been battling on the edge of my bed every single day for the past 3 years, it's definitely wonderful to have a conversation with like-minded people who love cricket, who love sports, and it's wonderful to have messages like that, because it definitely gives me the hope. It definitely makes me feel like a human, especially when going through such a rigorous chemo and treatment process there. Thank you so much there, and extremely kind of you to acknowledge our information too. Wonderful to have you here on Sports Beyond Cancer. And 143 for 2 after 16, and the equation would be just 23 runs required now from 24 balls. Less than on the ball, 5.75 the required run rate, as Shivang Kumar is all set to run into ball to Raghuvanshi. This time the ball turning away from the right-hander there, and is rocked back and carried away towards the sweeper cover along the ground for a single. This time Shivang Kumar to Rinku Singh, flight delivery in the middle, and Rinku Singh goes for the slog sweep, and he hit it towards the wide of the long on for a huge 6 there. The first of the evening here for Rinku Singh. He's been in some kind of form lately. In the last 2 games, he's been instrumental in taking Kolkata Knight Riders across the line, especially with his batting efforts and with his fielding efforts. Tonight, he's not been good with the field. He's dropped a sitter of Hendrich Klassen, but Hendrich Klassen, failing to capitalize on the dropped opportunity, was dismissed by a stunner of a catch by Roman Powell in the very same over. This time a little bit short outside the off stump, rocks back and cuts it past wide of the backward point. That will give them the opportunity to cross over for a single there. Here is Shivang to Raghuvanshi. This time Raghuvanshi tossed up in the air. He's gone straight in the air towards the long off there. I think Malinga will be interested in not getting the elevation, not getting the distance there. And I think Ehsan Malinga, the ball, he's tried to go inside out, but it's gone a little too straighter there towards the long off there. No power behind the shot. Tried to time the ball, but Shivang Kumar tossing it slower through the air and turning the ball away from the right-hander and throwing the gamble into him, throwing the bait, and he's fallen for the gamble there. And he's been hauled out here. Nevertheless, good knock here from the youngster here. 59 of 48 balls. Wonderful knock here, coming in at number 3 after the fall of Finn Allen, and he's definitely put the Kolkata Knight Riders in the commanding position in the contest, with just 15 required of 20 as he makes his long whack back towards the dressing room here. He's been dismissed for 59 of 47, caught by Malinga and bowled by Shivang Kumar. 151 for 3 after 16.4 overs here. Savita Kumar, wish you a good recovery against the wicked disease. My husband passed away from rectal cancer in 2022. He did a lot of chemo and radiation. I'm extremely sorry in regards to that. Hope you stay strong, and thank you so much for letting us know. It takes a lot of courage to let us know what you're going through, and thank you so much for being so kind and wishing me good health and wishing me recovery. I clearly understand. It's an extremely wicked disease. I've had to face the brunt of it for 5 times. This is the fifth time this is the fifth time I'm facing this. At the age of 33, I had to. Just the fifth cancer took me the last 3 years. I think I was enjoying my time in New Zealand, working through my career, being a sports journalist in New Zealand. My life was slowly starting to settle back after I defeated 4 cancers before the age of 28 there, 4 cancers before the age of 30 there, and then all of a sudden the fifth cancer coming in and taking away 3 years of my life. And just before the T20 World Cup, I entered the remission phase. Every single day was only a matter of surviving one more day. Extremely wicked disease there, rightfully said there. Extremely sorry there. And hope you get all the courage and all the strength and to do a process or whatever the universe has thrown at you. It's extremely tough. I clearly understand. But thank you so much there for your wonderful message and for your well wishes. That definitely means the world to me. It definitely gives me the positive vibes in regards to the well wishes and the prayers that you are sending me across all the way from Trinidad there. Cameron Green out in the middle. He'll pick up a couple and he'll be off the mark here, and that'll be the end of the over here. 153 for T after 17, 13 required of 18. The equation now as simple as that here for Kolkata. This could be the third victory on the trot, and they be finally breaking the winning streak of Sunrisers Hyderabad. Sunrisers Hyderabad have won 5 games on the trot, and this time he's just ducked it away towards the short mid-wicket, and this camper for a quick single there. The fielder there having a shy at the non-striker's end. He's missed the ball, he's missed the stumps, and the ball will go away into the boundary there. 4 overthrows there. That will be 5 runs here. A slower ball on the bats, and Rinku Singh tucked it away towards Shivang Kumar in the short mid, and Shivang Kumar having a wild throw in the bowler's end, and Abhishek Sharma is not happy at all, who was covering the stumps, but he was extremely far there. A wild throw there, and that will give them 4 extra runs there. And Rinku Singh definitely enjoyed that. 153, 158 for 3, straight away 5 runs being added into the tally there. This time we'll hit it towards the fine leg and he'll pick up a single there. Sensible batting there. And to all the folks who are watching the stream on Sports Beyond Cancer, kindly hit that like and subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us, so it'll give me the hope to battle this cancer in a better manner there. And still have 18 to 20 months of treatment left with the likes of the tissue grafting surgery and the tissue reconstruction surgery, and then the flap reconstruction and the plastic surgery, which is going to come down the line once the wound heals. So we are just gearing up for it. With the due course in time, we'll be getting there slowly as we enter the rehab and the recovery phase. This time Banks in short and a slow bouncer, and he's left the ball. Wonderful ball there from Hussain. That will be a dot ball here. 7 required of 15 now. Absolute silence here in the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium tonight. The home team not putting up a good score on board, extremely below par score, especially the kind of start they got, especially the kind of start the openers got. 109 for 1 after 8.5, and then from there to only manage 169, 165. Great effort there from the Kolkata Knight Riders bowlers there. Neeraj Reddy, hi to you too. Hi Neeraj Reddy, hope you're doing good, hope you're having a wonderful time. Thank you for logging in on to Sports Beyond Cancer, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button there. Well, the white's not been given there, and they have challenged, the Knight Riders have challenged. They feel that ball was definitely a wide, so they're taking it upstairs. Ringo Singh, that initial shuffle across the off stick, and that was going down the leg, but was his initial stance in that very same position? We'll have to just confirm in regards to that. That was the only reason the umpire decided to not give that as a wide there. Was his initial position in that same place? Well, we have had 9 people voting in the chat box tonight here. 67 people supporting Sunrisers Hyderabad and 33% supporting Kolkata Knight Riders. So that sums up the kind of fans we have here tonight in the stream here. 67 people supporting Sunrisers Hyderabad. But definitely we have more Sunrisers Hyderabad fans here tonight here. Well, there you go. That's a good ball there. The umpire says that's a good ball. He shuffled from his initial position there. Once again, good bouncer here. And once again, the Rinku Singh is beaten there. 3 dot balls in the trot here. And Rinku Singh is not happy there. Clever bowling here from Shakib Hussain. I mean, extremely impressed the way he's bowling in this campaign so far. 2.5 overs, 1 for 16. He's extremely impressed, one and all. Great bouncer. Ideal length there. Just within the guideline there. And that was climbing onto the batter. And bowled with that kind of pace, and Rinku Singh only could just leave the ball to the wicketkeeper there. Sakib running into Rinku Singh, a little short, a slow bouncer is pulled it in the air, one hand coming off the handle there, and he drags it towards the backward square leg, deep backward square leg, and that will just be a single. Good over here, just 7 runs coming off it. Unfortunately, that 4 overthrow. Otherwise, it could have been just 3 runs off the over there. 160 for 3 after 18. Just 1 hit away from a win here. Kolkata Knight Riders. That could mean the 3rd victory on the trot. A victory for Hyderabad could have meant their 6th victory on the trot. But a victory here for Kolkata Knight Riders seems the most probable outcome here. And that would mean that will be their 3rd victory on the trot here. Well, we are heading into the toss of the 2nd game here, all the way from Ahmedabad here. We'll be just waiting in for confirmation as the players are out there, I think, for toss in Ahmedabad in the Narendra Modi Stadium for the clash between Punjab Kings and Gujarat Titans versus Punjab Kings there. This time, Ehsan Malinga into the attack, spraying down the leg there. That should be a white ball on this occasion there. Head to head in the Indian Premier League, Kolkata Knight Riders having the better of Sunrisers Hyderabad. They have played 31 games, and KKR having the better of Sunrisers Hyderabad for 20 times, and Sunrisers only winning it for 11 times there. They would be making it 21 tonight. Here is Malinga. He's been expensive tonight. 3 overs, none for 34. Once again, he shuffles across the leg stick and is bowled on the pads. He's whipped it off his pads towards the long on in there. A couple of bounces and the ball will trickle down the rope into the boundary there. 4 runs here, just too shy. And that will be scores level there. That will make the scores level there. Just 1 required now. Wonderful shot here from Rinku Singh. Backed himself away on the leg stump, away from the leg stick, and is not given any room, angled it into his pads, but Rinku Singh somehow managed to whip it off his pads over the long on region there and pick up a boundary there. Just 1 hit away from a victory here for Knight Riders. That could mean the 3rd victory on the trot here. Here is Malinga, balls in a slow bouncer, and Rinku Singh climbs high on the ball. The ball is climbing on him, he stands tall and he pulls it away towards the deep mid-wicket region, and that will be 4 runs for him. He'll small cameo here from Rinku Singh with a strike rate of 222 runs from 11 balls, and with that boundary, Kolkata Knight Riders winning the 3rd game on the trot here, winning this game by 7 wickets and 1.4 overs to spare here. Wonderful comeback from Kolkata Knight Riders. They were lurking at the bottom of the points table, and now they are moved up to 8th. I think before the game too, they were at the 8th position due to the couple of wins they had in the previous 2 games, and tonight too, following with a wonderful all-round team performance. First with the ball at the likes of Sunil Narayan, Varun Chakravarti, Vaibhav Arora bowling wonderfully tonight, and then with the bat, all batters contributing wonderfully. The likes of Finn Allen giving that kind of a powerful start, that right impetus in the start of the innings to put the pacers on the back foot, and then the likes of Ajinkya Rahane and Ankush Raghuvanshi. What a knock here by the youngster, notching up his 50 tonight, and that 85 or 90 odd partnership between Raghuvanshi and Rahane setting the stage here for Kolkata Knight Riders, and then the likes of Rinku Singh just giving that final finishing touch to take the team across the line there, and Kolkata Knight Riders winning the serve by 7 wickets here. It's not been an ideal night here for Sunrise Hyderabad. The bowlers have not been up to the mark. Pat Cummins being taken away for 27 runs off the first 5 balls in his second over by Finn Allen, and then he had the final laugh eventually, picking up his wicket off the last ball of that over. But they built the stage. It was a score a little too less below the par range. I think on this surface, I think 195-200 was evident, that especially with the kind of start Sunrisers got at 8.5 overs. They were 109 for 1, and to collapse from there to 165 all out is something that Kolkata Knight Riders bowlers have done immensely wonderfully to restrict them from 109 for 1 at the end of 8.5 to restrict them to 169 all out by the end of the 19th over there. So Kolkata Knight Riders a complete team effort, and despite the win, they'll be remaining at the same spot in the 7th or 8th, I'm not sure. I think they'll be in the 8th. I think they'll be in the 8th spot there in the points table. Yes, there you go. They'll be in the 8th spot in the points table with 7 points in name, with just the Mumbai Indians and Lucknow Super Giants behind them, and they'll be eager to get more victories on the trot. They won 3 on the trot. They'll be eager to continue this momentum for Sunrise Hyderabad. Finally, their winning streak comes to an end. They won 5 games on the trot, and an off day for them tonight, both with the bat and with the ball. And it's not been a good outing here tonight here at the very own home ground. They'll be eagerly waiting to get back to the boardroom and look at what went wrong tonight for them. Did they try to go a little bit too hard, especially with Henrich Klaassen there? And they'll definitely be looking at how they can come back and bounce back and get back to winning ways there. With that said, hope you all enjoyed the stream, and hope you had a wonderful commentary here on Sports Beyond Cancer. If at all you love what we are doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, and if at all you can contribute, you have the ability to contribute via UPI, you can definitely go ahead and support my journey and support the commentary by scanning the UPI code that's put on the right top of your screens there. And otherwise, if at all you want to support me in a direct manner too, you can always hit that subscribe and share with your friends and family there. Anything works for me, and only if you're able to contribute via UPI, I would suggest you to contribute via UPI there, because that will definitely help me towards my medical journey there. And with that said, hope you're doing good and hope you're having a wonderful time. Stay tuned. We'll try to bring the next game to you. It's been a hectic afternoon for me, extremely tiring. It's extremely hot out here, and especially to sit along with the studio light here, it's even more immensely hot. I currently do not have an AC to just cater to do this streaming. We are just trying to figure out things and trying to work on to how to get a UPS so that we do not have any power backup. We do not have any power lapses during power outages. First, my main concern would be to get a UPS there, and then probably in the later half, once we start to grow, I would think about getting a AC, because it's extremely tough to sit out here for 4 hours under the studio lights with that kind of heat in this kind of a summer there. But it's definitely a slow growth progress there. Anything we'll try to work on it. It's a slow game, and we'll definitely get there one day there. And hope you like the stream, and we'll be back soon with the second game. It'll probably take some time because I'm just going to take a small rest break. It's been a hectic afternoon. I'm not just feeling that great and feeling a tad tired, so we'll be trying to come and cover the second game too. But if at all you haven't hit that subscribe, kindly hit that subscribe button there. And if at all, only if at all you're able to contribute through the UPI, and you are well sufficient enough with the finances, and only then I would suggest you, if you enjoyed the commentary, to support my journey and the stream by scanning the UPI code, which is provided on the right top of the screen there. With that said, Kolkata Knight Riders winning by 7 wickets, and Sunil Narayan picking up his 200th wicket in the IPL. He becomes the 3rd bowler in the league to pick up 200 wickets, just behind. He becomes the 3rd bowler after Yuzvendra Chahal and Bhuvneshwar Kumar, and a wonderful record there from the spin wizard here from West Indies. And to all the people, thank you so much for being here tonight. We'll be back soon, and do not go anywhere. Keep smiling and stay resilient, and thank you so much for all your comments and chats and motivating me every single time through the ranks there. This is Saurabh Murthy signing off from Sports Beyond Cancer.